There you are, standing on the back line of a 30 by 30 foot court. The crowd is chanting, and you feel your adrenaline start to kick in. And you feel your stomach turn as you work towards game point. Emotions rush through your body as you work towards game point. The whistle blows, and you throw the ball up for the first serve, and the volley begins. Whether in the past or present, volleyball has always been a great sport to participate in. Even just peppering with a friend or playing in a big championship match, it's volleyball. First, we review the history of volleyball, how the game is played, and finally, the current standings in the GLIAC. The history of volleyball dates way back in time in 1895. According to This Was How Volleyball Was Introduced, volleyball was invented by William G. Morgan. William G. Morgan was born in New York in 1870. He attended the Springfield College of the YMCA. The YMCA stands for Young Men's Christian Association. And he gave the first game of volleyball the name Mintonette, after a badminton term. There have been a few changes throughout history for the game of volleyball. According to David Hiskey in an article posted, Feed Your Brain, Morgan found basketball too physical. He decided to combine different aspects of the game, like tennis, badminton, handball, baseball, and basketball. So he even made the first volleyball out of the basketball material. There have been some changes with original rules and some of the way things are set up. The first net was only 6 foot 6 inches, which was a bar tennis net. Today it's 7 foot 4 inches. According to the history of volleyball, during a demonstration match, Morgan heard one of his players say, "Oh, it seems like we're volleying." So later he decided volleyball would be a better fitting name for the game. Now that we have some background on the game, I would like to review some of the ways that are played and some details on the game. There are many rules and regulations to the game that people don't really think about when they're playing. According to the game of volleyball, it directly states that there are 6 people on the court, separated by the net from each team. 3 people in the front row and 3 people in the back row. The 6 people rotate clockwise when a side out is made. The goal is to not let the ball hit the ground, and you get 3 hits per side. The most common touches on the ball are bumping, setting, and spiking. Each game is played to 25 points, and you have to win by 2 points. You play best out of 5 in the college level, and the 5th game only goes to 15 points. When you reach point 8, either team, you have to switch sides with your opposing team. Positions and responsibilities are very important in the game of volleyball because you have to know your duties so you don't get confused with your players. According to Strength and Power for Volleyball, a passer's responsibilities include passing the ball up to the setter so they can set the hitter. It's usually the first contact from the other side, and they can receive a dig when the hitter hits it and they pass it up. A setter's responsibility is to set the hitter in an overhead motion with 2 hands, and they receive an assist when the hitter gets a kill. Hitters' responsibilities include making overhead motion with their arm to hit the ball over the net. This is called an attack. And hitters can also do a more directed attack, which is a tip, and it's a lot softer, and it's just more directed. They can receive a kill when the ball hits the ground before anyone on the other team touches it. Blockers' duties are to put their hands above the net in the direct line of a hit, so it slows down the attack. Server starts the game by going back behind the end line and serving the ball over. If the ball hits the ground before anyone touches it, they receive an ace. Now that we've gone through some basics, I'd like to share some local standings with you guys in the GLIAC, which is the Great Lake Intercollegiate Athletic League here at Findlay. The University of Findlay is one of 16 teams, and that's split into 2 divisions, the North and the South. We're part of the South. The North Division leaders are Ferris State, who is currently undefeated. They're 7-0, followed closely behind by Grand Valley State, who is 6-1. In the South Division, along with the University of Findlay women's volleyball team, we have Ashland Hillsdale competing for the title as well. At the end of the season, all 16 teams, the ones that make the tournament, get to go together and make a tournament to decide the final winner. In conclusion, Volleyball is an enjoyable sport for anyone. Whether in high school, college, or playing for leisure, it's a great experience. You guys should all play sometime. Now that you guys have some background, I encourage you to go to a game or join a recreational team because it's a great experience and it's just a fun sport to play in. I hope you guys can take back some of this terminology and some knowledge you learned today to the game and hopefully see you guys at some games. Hope you guys learned a lot. Thank you.